What's going on, guys? My name is Zach McAdam, and this is the first episode of my Spokesmodel prep series where I'm documenting the entire prep journey of the bodybuilding.com Spokesmodel search. If you didn't see my entry video, go ahead and check it out. But this is going to be my first episode, our grocery haul, so I can show you what I'm going to be eating for the first 2 or 3 weeks. But first things first, guys, if you can do me a huge favor and either go to bodyspace.com, there's going to be a link in the description. If you could please do that and I guess come back to the video or whatever, or do it after the video, whatever you want to do, or download the Bodyspace app on your phone and add me on there, ZachMcAdamFit. See it right there? It's a really cool app. I'm going to be tracking all of my workouts. I'm also going to be showing you progress pictures on that app and interacting on there with all my friends and stuff, so you can be someone I'm interacting with. But it's going to have stuff that I'm not putting on any other social media. Like my whole entire workouts are going to be logged in there. I'm going to have all my progress pictures from like pretty much weekly on there. So you're going to be seeing some exclusive stuff. So go ahead and either go to bodyspace.com or basically click the link in the description or download the app on the App Store and add me, ZachMcAdamFit. I would really appreciate that. But I hope you guys stick along for this journey. Drop a like on every single video if you can. This is going to be the best prep series I've done. Notice how I'm not like all bubbly. It is early in the morning, but notice how I'm not all like bubbly and like quick transitions and like trying to get my watch time and like all this other stuff like YouTube vloggers think about. I'm just trying to stick completely raw with you guys and show you the ins and outs. It's going to be very like pre-fitness YouTube-y, you know what I mean? Like I want to make this series like feel like the old YouTube fitness that we all used to watch when we first got into it like 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's kind of turned into like a different kind of YouTube, which I'm actually kind of okay with. I really do like the new fitness YouTube style, but this series specifically I want to be very like old school kind of feeling. Not old school, but you know what I mean, like 2 years ago. So hope you enjoy this rawness of the series. I'll be showing you as much as I can. But yeah, just definitely stick around, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and always, if you enjoy a video, find it helpful or anything, feel free to share it on any social media. But thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the grocery haul, and I'll talk to you guys in the comment section. What's going on, guys? Zach McAdam here, and as you know, I'm starting this prep series, competition prep again, and what that requires is a really nice, calculated diet. If you don't know, I'll add context. I practice flexible dieting, which basically means I find my macronutrients and then I hit my calories and macros within those windows with any foods I pretty much want. I like to keep it like 80 to 90% very clean, natural foods, and then 10 to 20%, depending on the day and everything, fun stuff, playing around, stuff that you normally can't eat on a diet, but it fits those numbers, so it's okay. That's what I practice. So I'm gonna show you my first like grocery haul of what I would get normally on a diet. I usually don't get all of these things on like an every weekly basis, but just for the sake of the video, I decided to grab all of them for this. There's not really any organization to this. I just put it as like carbs, like condiments, protein, like there's no organization, so I'm just gonna kind of grab stuff and explain why I bought that. So first we have our protein. Egg whites are always a must. I eat anywhere from 6 to 10 egg whites in the morning. Easy protein, 5 grams protein per egg white. You can put it on stuff, you can put cheese on it. I just literally put salt, pepper, ketchup, and that's my protein source for the morning. If you're ever in a go, these are really good, the John Soul's food. Chicken fajitas, they also have like beef and like a seasoned chicken and stuff. The macros on these are very little fat, very little carbs, high in protein. They're not like obviously the cleanest form of chicken you can get, but if you're in like on a rush, like I'm about to have this because I need to hit the gym before it closes, I'm gonna have one of these packets. These are good for on the go. But obviously the big protein source, along with most people, is chicken. This packet of chicken is 3.7 pounds, which will last me roughly 2.5 days. I usually eat anywhere from 12 to 16 ounces of chicken every single day, and that usually runs between 2 meals. So as far as protein powder, I choose Ghost. The cereal milk kind is really good. And I'm gonna show you a few ideas you can use with this. Yeah, Ghost protein is what I use. You can use any whey protein, this is just what I choose. So, micronutrients, basically fruits and vegetables, healthy stuff. I don't eat a whole ton of it, honestly. I have a multivitamin, so I get some vitamins in, but I don't eat that many. Honestly, it's just simply because it's just like, I only have so many calories to work with. I don't wanna waste it on stuff I don't like. I'll sacrifice the momentary, like less health benefits, but in the long run, obviously you wanna get more fruits and vegetables in. I highly recommend it, fiber, all that. So my go-to veggies are, I really only eat 2, broccoli and baby spinach. Baby spinach is good. You can put it in stuff, you can put it in eggs, you can make a salad with it, put it with like tuna, chicken, doesn't matter. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Those are really good vegetables, high in vitamins, give you lots of good benefits. Another thing, I actually stole this from Jeff Nippard. He's a pretty smart guy. Kiwis. Kiwis have, like normally for fruits, when you're cutting, you're gonna wanna go with like berries, like strawberries, blueberries, stuff like that, because you get the highest amount of volume for the lowest amount of calories. Kiwis though, on the other hand, since I'm not really too concerned about that, I have plenty of volume in other foods. He explained this, and it's something I forgot about. I remembered it in like health class in high school and stuff. Kiwis have a very unique vitamin and mineral profile, so you get a high amount of vitamins and minerals you usually don't get in other stuff. So it's just like a unique something to have, and it's like a different taste, not like an apple or an orange. It's a kiwi, it's different. So got a few of those. Another source of protein, also just like a source of like sweet tooth cravings, is Greek yogurt. I have two kinds here. I have the normal Light and Fit Dannon Greek yogurt and the Oikos 000. The difference between these is they're basically like, this one's lighter and this one's more filling. They're the same price, but this one's a little higher in carbs, and I don't like using my carbs on like stuff like this that doesn't have like stuff you chew. I don't like drinking or like pudding type of carbs, basically. But vanilla, 9 grams carbs, 12 grams protein, fat-free. Tastes good. You can add it to stuff. You can add fruit in it. You can do whatever. The Oikos, it's called 000 because it's 0 added sugar, 0 sweeteners, and 0 fat. And that's not why I got it. Obviously, I don't really care too much about that stuff. I got it because this one Greek yogurt has 6 grams of fiber. So it's very, very good for that. I got banana cream in that. And then this one, I got raspberry chocolate. Now we're gonna move on to canned goods. I don't know why I said it like it was like a charity or something, but I always get beans. I can put beans in anything. I usually like chicken, rice, and beans is like a normal meal for me. So I just get the plain ones. Always get plain beans. Don't get like the baked bush beans or whatever, because they're like 26 grams of carbs for one serving, and a serving's like small, it's half cup. But these servings are only 18 grams of carbs. It's just pure natural like pinto beans. I also got black beans. Black beans are a little bit higher in protein. And I'm sorry if like some of this stuff isn't focusing, but I can't really tell. Soup. So soup is something I like to eat around this time because obviously it's colder out. It's just like something that it's like nice to have something warm every once in a while. So I like to get some soups, and they also help get rid of a lot of cravings, and I'll show you why. But spicy Southwest style chicken noodle sounded pretty good. Macros for the whole can are 2 fat, 32 carb, 4 fiber, and 14 protein, so not bad at all. And something like this is very helpful. This is light, creamy chicken Alfredo. Italian food is definitely some of my favorite food, and having something that like fulfills that craving for Italian food is nice. This one is 4 fat, 22 carb, and 12 protein, and it's just gets rid of that like I don't want to go to Olive Garden anymore kind of thing. And then another protein source I forgot to include is tuna, but it's part of the canned goods, I guess. Tuna is really good. 1 can is basically fat-free, 1 gram of fat, 0 carbs, 20 grams protein. You can add something like this to it, Miracle Whip, which is basically just light mayo, very low-fat mayonnaise, Old Bay, pepper, whatever. Sometimes I put it on a sandwich, sometimes I put it with a salad. Very simple. So next up we have is carbs. Now, the goal with cutting is you want to be able to eat as much carbs as you can throughout the whole entire time. You don't just want to cut your carbs immediately, because then at the end of your cut, you're going to be on much lower carbs because of that decrease that you have to do over time. It's just not benefit. You always want to start out as high as you can and slowly go down as slow as you can. That way, if you're doing like a competition or something, like a week out, you're still eating more than what most people are. And that's the benefit. You want to be able to make dieting as easy as you can. So in the morning, I have either 2 things or a combination of both. Oats. Old-fashioned oats are the only ones I really eat. I hate steel cut, I hate quick oats. These are just perfect. They're like the right kind of texture that I'm looking for. I usually do a 3/4 cup. At the beginning of my cut, I did a whole cup, which is a lot of oats. But now I'm just doing a 3/4 cup. Serving size is half a cup, so 1.5 servings every morning for me. Just mix it with water, put it in the microwave, pretty easy. And then I might add some ghost whey to that if I don't have eggs that morning, so I'll get my protein in through whey in my oatmeal. If I don't have oatmeal, I like to have some type of cereal, or I'll put like a little bit of cereal and a little bit of less oatmeal, if that makes sense, to replace those carbs. But I like to get high volume cereal. Like Fruit Loops is a good high volume cereal. Normally for cereal, and I'll show you an even better one, the serving size is either 3/4 of a cup or 1 cup. And for Fruit Loops, it's 1 cup is 25 carbs. So like imagine like a cup full of Fruit Loops. It's a good amount, and that's only 25 carbs. So that's good. Add milk, and there's one more thing. This is new, I've never had this before, but I saw it. I know honeycomb is one of the most high volume cereals you can get. Basically, you get the most for the least amount of carbs. This one is a 1.5 cups for only 28 carbs. So that's much better than the other one. And you still get 2 protein, 1 fat, 1 fiber or whatever. But this is strawberry too. I've never seen the strawberry kind, so pretty excited about that. Something cool you can do is instead of just putting your cereal in the bowl and pouring milk on it, put your cereal in a bowl and then make a protein shake with milk and then dump the protein shake into the bowl of cereal, and you have like a protein bowl of cereal. Pretty easy, and especially when your protein is called cereal milk, it's like meant to be. So another carb I have is bread. I usually have bread if I put like peanut butter on it. I might make like an egg breakfast sandwich sometimes, or just have like toast or whatever. And these are pretty good. These are only 40 calories per slice, gives you 3 fiber per slice. Not bad, just regular bread. Just look for whatever bread looks kind of healthy and has low calories. You don't want to be wasting calories on bread. Roasted red potatoes. So a lot of people are always like team sweet potato, team whatever potato. I like any potato. I just find that red and regular potatoes are the easiest to make. Believe it or not, sweet potatoes actually don't have that much more health benefits than other potatoes. Like it's just like put up on a pedestal for no reason. You can easily get anything you'd get sweet potatoes in other foods, so it's not really that big of a deal. I like red potatoes, easy to make, taste great. You can do more with them. So I just got this little thing, so I'll probably only have them for like 2 days or so. So snacks are something a lot of people they miss when they diet. The chips, or if you feel like you're a chip person, or if you're like sweet tooth, you want like Oreos and stuff like that. I definitely like my chips. So what I like to do is get stuff like this: Pop chips, Kellogg's, whatever, cheddar. These are good. Basically, what you want to look for is the most amount of chips you get for the least amount of carbs. Anything that's either 1 gram of carb per chip or less is good. These are 25 chips for 21 carbs, so they're one of the best I've seen. 2 protein, 3 fiber, and 4 fat. So pretty good macros. Cheddar gets that like cheese kind of snack taste out of the way. These are ridiculous. So carb balance wraps. These are the big kind. I know they're like the little ones are more common, but listen to this. One wrap, literally one thing, has 26 grams of fiber, like a whole day's worth of fiber in it. You literally don't even need that much. I don't know why they loaded it so high with fiber. It's like unreal. It has 9 protein by itself, 5 fat, 32 total carbs. So what I'm gonna do with these is for like lunch or just like sometime throughout the day, get chicken, cut it up really small, get black beans, put that together, and then put some salsa on it, because I got salsa, wrap it in the wrap. Good meal right there. Pretty solid, guys. If you're like you can literally have one of these and no fiber throughout the day, it'd still be good. And last but not least, anytime I want to switch it up in the morning, chocolate chip waffles. 2 of these is only 4.5 fat, 27 carbs, 3 protein. It's like very simple. I have 2 of these, maybe put like a tablespoon of peanut butter between or some Greek yogurt. It really doesn't matter. Now let's get into condiments and like extra stuff. So number 1, I like to have caffeine 2 to 3 times a day. Usually it's coffee in the morning, pre-workout before the gym, and then like if I do a third source, usually I only do 2, but hopefully I can do 3. I like doing 3. It keeps me energized, productive, metabolism, and stuff like that. But if my third thing, I'll do something else, more coffee or whatever. But stevia packets are really good. They're like kind of like healthy sweeteners, I guess. Stevia in the raw, this kind. This is the kind just like my family generally uses, so I use it too. And I put 2 of these in my coffee in the morning, sometimes 1, depending on if I have like creamer in it, which I do this time. So I'm gonna use 1 of these every day. Creamer I got is pretty awesome. It's the Girl Scout Samoa cookies, I think they're called. They're like caramel and coconut. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm assuming it's amazing because the Thin Mint kind they do is really good too. I just use 1 tablespoon, which only wastes like 1.5 grams of fat for my day. And I say waste, it's because it's empty calories, meaning it doesn't fill you up anymore, but it just uses up calories you could have with filling foods. So that's what empty calories is. So it's like if you drink carbs, like soda or juice, like if it has sugar in it, you're drinking calories. It's a waste. So this 5 carbs, it's like nothing. Pickles. Pickles are relatively like 0 calorie. I got the bread and butter kind, so these ones do have more calories. These are 6 carbs per slice, which really isn't that big of a deal. They taste so good. The bread and butter kind are so good. I can put them on stuff, on top of like cut it up, make like relish almost, put on chicken, like a bunch of weird little stuff. Or when I just like want something salty, just grab this. Pickles are really good before you go to the gym. That sodium, get yourself a better pump. I like them. Now, like I said before, when I do the wraps, salsa is a must. Got the mild, like chunky salsa in here. Not like the fresh pico. I don't know, I just don't really like that one as much. So I can put this on eggs too. You can do a lot with salsa. Now ketchup, a lot of people like to get organic, low in sugar. I just get literally regular ketchup. I do not care at all about that. I only use a little bit. I only put it on my eggs, that's it. So it wastes like 5 carbs a day. I don't even track it yet. I'll track it when I get closer to show, but for right now it's just miscellaneous. Another soup I got, which I forgot to mention, was this barbecue seasoned pork. I've never had this before. It looks pretty good and the macros are solid. 2 fat, 56 carbs, 22 protein. So anything barbecue and pork. Nutella, I've actually, fun fact, only had Nutella like twice in my life. And that's not like 2 jars, that's like 2 things that have Nutella on them. Yeah, the macros are horrible. It's pretty much like peanut butter macros. But you know, cravings guys, you know, having 1 tablespoon of this a day, it's gonna use 10 carbs and 6 fat, but it's gonna make me not want ice cream or not want this and that. So I'm not even gonna have this every day, but every once in a while I might put this in stuff, oatmeal or whatever, on the waffles, like just little things here and there, but it was on sale, so I just figured why not. Now, peanut butter, I like to get the natural kind. I think it tastes better, it's like better texture, and maybe it's healthier. I don't really look too much into it, but it's just better quality to me. Just pretty much my main fat source, honestly. Butter spray is great for toast, great for a lot of stuff. You can put it in oats. Basically anything you would use butter for, you replace it with this, and you got yourself relatively 0 calories of butter, but it like gets you that taste. Frank's Red Hot Buffalo, great sauce, tastes amazing. You put on anything, eggs, chicken, anything, and relatively pretty much like 0, actually it is 0 calories, so pretty good sauce. I recommend it a lot. Actually, fun fact, like I like this sauce, it's 0 calories. I like it better than the one with a lot of calories, so that's a good thing. They did a good job on this. And then when I need it, I really don't use syrup a lot, but I just use Carrie's. Walden Farms is too expensive for the fact that it's only saving me 15 calories. Like I'm not too worried about 15 calories for $2 extra per bottle. This is like $2 or $3. Walden Farms is super expensive, at least where I live, and you don't get a lot in it. So I just use this. It's one of the best tasting sugar-free syrups in my opinion. Waffles, oats, like you can put on anything too. Another carb source, my main carb source, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, white jasmine rice. Some of this stuff here isn't like all bought at the store. I just kind of like took it from my kitchen, that stuff that I used that I didn't need to buy today. So this is just like leftover stuff, but white jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is so soft, it literally is like the mashed potatoes of rice. So I have 1 to 2 cups of this a day. Another thing, pizza is like my favorite food. Pizza, Chinese food, like I like all foods really, except like crazy stuff. But pizza is great. Lean Cuisine has this one, it's like this craveable thing. And it basically, when you have a really bad pizza craving at night and you're like, dang, I really want pizza, you just make this and it doesn't crush your macros. 7 fat, 60 carbs, 4 fiber, and 19 protein. And it tastes amazing. I've had it before. It's relatively filling. Have something with it, veggies, something like that, more protein, chicken. But yeah, really good for like those cravings. One of my favorite things I got was sugar-free Jello. Or not Jello pudding, which is Jello brand. Yes, these do have some calories in them. Each box is 24 carbs. I usually do half a box at a time. So if I do my typical serving, that's 12 carbs a day, but this is a high volume amount of pudding. It doesn't make me want ice cream. Yes, you can do Arc Zero, Halo Top and all that, but I would just rather have this, and I can do stuff to it. I can put cereal in it. You know, you can do fun stuff with it. So I got, what is this? White chocolate, cheesecake, and just regular chocolate. 3 of these, they'll last me 6 days. Now, this might be crazy guys, but cookies actually have decent macros. Like, obviously you're not gonna get like your main source of protein from them, but it doesn't really kill you. Like 1 cookie, and they're a pretty good size, and they're not like low calorie or anything. These are just a regular kind. They're 4 fat, 11 carbs, and 1 protein. It's like not that bad. I can probably fit 2 or 3 of these anytime I want. And yeah, I saw these and I was like, dang, I can definitely do those. So I got these. I also got mini chocolate chips because they're like 1 tablespoon of these in your oatmeal will just change it completely. Just makes it so good. You can put this in other stuff. I can put this in the pudding. Like I can do whatever with these. 1 tablespoon of these is 4 fat, 9 carbs. It's relatively the same thing as a cookie. So just gonna have these every once in a while. 1 tablespoon a day or less, like who knows. But definitely good to have. Last but not least, carbonated drinks. I drink a gallon of water a day, have a gallon jug, fill it up in the morning, drink it throughout the day, or I just remember how much water I've been drinking, like by bottles, whatever. Gallon's 128 ounces, so I know like roughly how much I need. But I also like to have something carbonated. Just like if you don't do like 0 calorie monsters and stuff, this is just good to have around the house. This is a Sprite cranberry. I actually just tried it, never had it before. Really good. I don't really know how to describe it to you, but It's just something good. Like the carbonated thing makes you kind of feel like you're enjoying something, and it's just like a nice thing to have. Makes the dieting process easier, and that's the whole goal of all of these, make the dieting process easier. So that's pretty much all I picked up. I think that's everything. Obviously I don't eat the same thing every day. Actually, for the most part, I eat more similar foods every day than most people. I can go like 2-3 weeks eating the same meal every single day without getting tired of it, just because it's like less to think about. I don't like thinking about food that much, which is why that's the only downfall of flexible dieting, in my opinion, is that it gives you so many options. You have so much to think about every time you have a meal because you don't want to waste calories on certain things. That's the only downside to it. But that's pretty much everything I have and picked up. And it's just like, I want to show you guys what I'm eating so you have a better idea of like I like a lot of people ask me like, yeah, I understand flexible dieting, but I just can never think of anything to eat. Like, don't think too hard. Just eat what you normally would. Just always look for lower calorie options. Always be smarter about it. Look at what you're getting serving size. Divide that by the grams of protein, carbs. Like, just get the most. You basically want the highest volume amount of food, meaning the most amount of food if you sat it on a table, which means it's going to fill you up more because you're eating more, for the less amount of calories and money, obviously. So that's really the goal. So those are my protein, carb, fat, condiments, like pretty much everything, liquids. So yeah, try to add these in your diet. And if you need any custom meal plans or anything, just shoot me an email or click the website link in my description. But I'll be sure to update you guys and show you days of eating and stuff. But that's pretty much what I eat on a regular basis. Not every single day. I don't have like a little bit of each one of these things every single day, but throughout the week I'll finish most of this stuff, and easily too. It's like, it just makes dieting easier. I don't have cravings because all of my foods taste like normal people foods. I'm just eating calculated macronutrients. So I'm slowly getting leaner as I'm eating normal foods, and that's the goal. You gotta make your food taste good, guys. So whether you use sauces or seasonings or whatever, just make sure you're hitting your macros consistently, working out, and staying healthy. So like I said, you clearly saw that I'm gonna get plenty of fiber, like 26 grams of wrap. I have beans, like getting plenty of fiber in. So that's like health check number 1. And then health check number 2 is gonna be like multivitamins. So that's checked off for me. And then health check number 3 is gonna be hydration. That's checked off for me as well. Sleep, something I honestly cannot check off too much because I don't really like, I don't know, my sleep is very inconsistent. Some nights I get good sleep, some nights I don't. So that's something I wanna work on. But and then the last one would be micronutrients, which I'm like half and half. I get them in, just probably not as much as I should, but it's also just like, I don't care that, but like too much. Look, I don't wanna look too deep into it. But spinach and broccoli and fruit, like I said, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, berries are good, bananas are good. Like berries are gonna give you the most volume, like I said, but kiwis and stuff have higher nutrient profile or different nutrient profiles. So I just choose that, it's different, and I like to keep things interesting. So that's pretty much the food haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. The series is gonna get really good, really fast. So thanks for watching.